Howdy, welcome back to another episode on the Wholesome Way podcast. If this is your first time, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to stay subscribed. Turn on that notification bell if you aren't subscribed already. And yeah, let's get right into the video. Today's video, I'm out here to speak to the girlies and just anybody who's looking to take their personal grooming to another level and just overall feel confident in themselves, especially in the outside world. There are so many personal grooming mistakes that we make that can hinder our successes, especially when we communicate with other people on the outside. So, one of the basic necessary personal grooming etiquettes that a person needs to cultivate is to take care of their body or their skin. How your skin looks makes a huge difference. People perceive you on how you appear, and they make these perceptions based on certain qualities that they find by looking at you. For example, the glow on your skin. If you're not having a proper skincare routine, it's really going to limit how confident you feel with your body. As much as I advocate for feeling good about yourself, body positivity, accepting your body as it is, I also think it's super important that you have a healthy skincare practice. For example, I always take a hand lotion because I have naturally dry hands. And I know that it's a tiny thing that many people overlook, but I always felt insecure when I shake people's hands because my hands always seem dry. So therefore, I always carry a hand lotion with me anywhere I go. And I always remember to apply some of that just so my hands are always looking moisturized and glowing. The same goes for your skincare, your body, your legs. So you want to pay attention to these tiny details. Always carry a hand moisturizer or just an extra lotion that you can oil your skin whenever. The second biggest mistake that I see a lot of people making, especially in the personal grooming sector of this video, is seriously, it's 2024 and we really need to start speaking about like underarm hairs. Underarm hairs, I keep going over my words. Anyways, underarm hairs are not like pretty. It's not a pretty sight having hairs under your arms and walking around wearing something strapless. You, especially as a lady, for men, they can sometimes like not pay attention to this. And if you're a man watching, I definitely think you should be paying attention to your underarm. Don't be going out having a bush under your arm and like just sweaty underarms. Keeping it clean and shaved is the best way to go. And besides, when you look at it, like having underarm hairs comes with a lot of problems. Like you get sweaty under your arms. It's like the breeding place for like sweat and smell. You just want to have that area like dry, clean, and just like ready to go on any outfit, if you get what I mean. So yeah, having a clean and shaved underarm is like, why can't I say underarm? What is so hard about that? Anyways, okay. Having a clean and shaved underarm is the best thing you could do for yourself, just starting out. So let me move on to the third thing. And this is also under the personal grooming. I think for the men and the ladies, having a good scalp is so underestimated. This trick can like really elevate your look just by having your hair like really put together. Wigs, the conversation about having wigs on and like having a good frontal with your edges laid. Baby hairs versus no baby hairs has been like long overdue. I'm not gonna come on here and like argue baby hairs if you should have baby hairs on or not. I just think like whatever you decide to do, regardless, you just need to have your hair in order. Like, even if you're gonna wear a wig, just at least make the proper, take out time to like dress your wig, oil it, make it look presentable. Don't just go out there like with your wig crusty. And I believe like these days, a lot of wigs these days, like some of them have like HD lace. I'm not sure about the one I have. I'm pretty sure it's not like invisible lace and all because I can see my lace. But anyways, I'm not trying to draw attention to my hair, but at least it's looking nice. I mean, I put in some work and just made it look presentable. So it can be really difficult to have your edges laid without it lifting, but at least try to minimize like how rough your edges look. Just try and keep your hairline like nice and neat and tidy. The same goes for the men. As a man, you want to groom your beard, and cut your hair regularly. Don't just go out with like multiple shades of gray and uncut sides and hairlines. That's like really not acceptable in 2024. That's it for like personal grooming. And yeah, one more thing about personal grooming. You want to smell nice. How you smell, oh my God, I cannot stress. I, for one, know that I have one of my biggest ache is like having someone that does not smell great. So using perfumes, body sprays, this can like it's a small change that you can make. It makes a huge difference, when you hug someone or like when you are going to the gym, especially at the gym, you don't want to be the one like no one's exercising right next to you. You don't want to be that girl. So just have somebody spray and experiment with how you smell. Most guys are attracted to a certain smell, and we're not out here advocating that you should go on this journey trying to get the male attention. We're just saying that, when you're dealing with humans, you need to be like very aware of small things that can eke people away from you. That's it for the personal grooming. Let's talk about beauty for the ladies, especially some of the mistakes that I see some ladies making. Not knowing how to do your makeup. It's like an unsaid law right now in this century. I mean, you could choose not to have your makeup or as an aesthetic, like if you're going for the clean girl, no makeup kind of girl look, that's okay. But like having your makeup done right, if you're going for the makeup look, it can really make or break your look or your appearance. It can take you from like a 0 to a 10. And having a bad makeup can take you from a 10 to a 0 real quick, like this. And you wouldn't even know what's causing people to like just stare at you in like confusion. One of the biggest trick or hack that you can use to elevate your makeup is just learning how to properly blend in your makeup. It's not that difficult. Like, take some time to wet your blender and like blend your face. Just pat, 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 pat. Spend time blending your makeup. And I'm telling you, this trick is really going to make a difference. Like, if you can blend your makeup right, even if it's just foundation you have on, it's going to look skin-like. At least put in the effort, ladies, to have a good makeup base or at least a good foundation on your face. And if you are going for the no makeup aesthetic and you have like problems with your skin or acne or some of these things, yes, you want to embrace yourself, but you can cover those pimples with like pimple patches at night just to take care of your skin and just make your skin look, glowing. So that's it for the beauty tip. Let's move on to styling and fashion. Some of the biggest mistakes that I see a lot of people making, especially with their style and their fashion, is a lot of people do not dress for the occasion. And dressing for the occasion is a super like psychic aspect of styling. How you dress for occasions signifies how mentally aware and up there you are. So paying attention to like what outfits you're wearing to certain occasion is really going to help you like catch up quickly to the world of opportunities. When you know how to dress for occasions, it just saves you the embarrassment of like finding yourself in uncomfortable situations. For example, I remember a time where I had an idea of somewhere I wanted to go to, but I didn't take account of what the weather there might look like. And I ended up dressing like it wasn't that my outfit wasn't okay. It was okay, but I ended up not dressing appropriately for the weather situation there. And that put me in a lot of like uncomfortable situation, having to ask someone for like sweaters, something to cover myself in. And you just don't want to find yourself in such kinds of like situation, especially when you're amongst people that you don't even vibe with, or people that you try so hard to get along with and it's just not happening. You don't want to have to bring yourself to a position where, it just says to just gives people a lot to say something about you. So not dressing for the occasion is a pretty common mistake that I see a lot of people making, and they don't realize how important it is to like dress accordingly. Another common thing I see people do is wearing clothes that aren't properly ironed. Like, why the hell are we still doing that? Hello, why are we still doing that? It doesn't take too much to iron your clothes and just look nice. One common trend now is people wearing linen, and that is of course another different, like I can't put it in the same category as like not ironing your clothes before wearing them, because materials like linen can like scrunch up and look rumpled after like wearing it for a few hours. So that is understandable, but even so, I like to think that we should consider wearing outfits like linen on particular occasions where you wouldn't mind your clothes looking that way. You get me? Yeah. Like if you have to go to an official place, your outfit of choice, your appropriate outfit of choice shouldn't be like something with a material like linen, because it gets rumpled easily and you want to look smart, sharp, and good looking. So the goal is to choose like outfits with a decent material type that would help accentuate your body type and make you look classy and, always presentable. So take note of that if you're someone who like don't pay attention to like the texture of the outfits that you want to wear. Let's move on to the next tip, and that is wearing visible underwear. Let's talk about the whole gym wear situation thing. I know this is gonna upset a lot of people, and I know that not everyone agrees with this, but most gym wears these days are like, especially the non-vegan materials, they make use of like polyamides. I think that's what's called, polyamides, yeah. And I don't see the need why you should wear an underwear and something like that with such kind of material. This is an unpopular opinion. And by the way, this is a disclaimer. Anything I say in this video is strictly like my thoughts, my opinion. Don't come for me saying, "Oh, it's my thoughts." Take it with a pinch of salt. I mean, don't take it too seriously. I think like with the gym wears, maybe if you have something that you need to protect, then you could wear underwears. Then maybe your choice of gym outfit wouldn't be something that's body hugging or body fitting. Something probably that's loose fitting and doesn't show off your panty line. You get me? But like if you are the kind of lady who wants to, sweat it out and at the same time not worry about like your undies, the lines being visible, you can opt for something seamless that might work, or you could opt for like no undies. I'll choose the latter. So yeah, being cautious of the kind of outfit you wear, and also the color of your panties versus like the outfit. Like, who goes out like with their panties these days, like being so visible? Like, girls, we have to do better. Dress in a way that you feel most confident, and in a way that it's acceptable by everyone else around you, because you have to also pay attention to it. I used to be the kind of girl that would wear anything and not mind about what people thought, but ever since I started taking like my personal growth more seriously, I have started seeing the beauty in being more appropriate, in covering up, in looking decent, in being classy. These are like things I'm starting to like enjoy and practice and every day. And I think if you're just like looking for ways to boost your self-confidence, self-esteem, and like looking for ways to like, own it, own your space in this world, then you definitely need to have some of these tips like, handy, and make it a lifestyle. Don't make it like for the show or just because you have a video to shoot, then you just make it a routine. Make it part of you. At the end of the day, people judge you based on how you look. That's it. So if you're in a place in your life where it's not as it should, or things aren't going the way it should for you, then maybe you need to switch up some things and try some of these tips out. So yeah, that's about it for today's video. If you did enjoy, you know what to do. Hit the thumbs up button. Make sure to leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this video, and share this video with your friends and family. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.